Hey everyone, today we're diving into two-point perspective. This is a really cool technique for making your drawings look like they have depth and dimension. We'll be talking about vanishing points, horizon line as before, and how to draw cubes using two different approaches. Now, of course, I've already covered this topic before in my channel, but this was your request to do it again, so you can check that tutorial from the link above. To start a two-point perspective drawing, it helps to draw a horizon line across the page first. In two-point perspective, we're using two vanishing points instead of just one. These vanishing points sit on the horizon line. You've got some flexibility here, but placing them near the left and right edges of your page usually gives a balanced look, and it'll be easier for you to draw more proportionate cubes. To draw a cube, start with a vertical line. I'm going to put mine roughly in the center so the cube crosses the horizon line a bit. Now connect both the top and bottom of that vertical line to each of the vanishing points. To define the cube's width, draw two more vertical lines parallel to the first on either side. These new vertical lines also point towards the vanishing points, creating the illusion of depth. So start by drawing a vertical line. Then connect both the top and bottom of the line to the vanishing point on the right, and then again to the vanishing point on the left. Next, using a ruler, draw a parallel vertical line to create the right side of the cube. Do the same on the left side. This side can be narrower or longer, even extending quite far. Now, from the top of each of those new vertical lines, connect them back to their respective vanishing points. We do this to suggest that we see the top surface of the cube. Remember, if the cube were placed above the horizon line, you'd connect the lines from the bottom of the vertical lines to the vanishing points, because then you'd be seeing the bottom surface of the cube. Now, erase those guidelines and darken the main lines of the cube to make it stand out. I'm going to shade the top surface of the cube to make it more recognizable. So this is the top and these are the sides of our cube. I can also draw another cube above the horizon line. By drawing a longer vertical line to start, I can make it a taller cube. Then I just repeat the same steps. Connect the top and bottom of the line to the vanishing points and draw those parallel vertical lines using a ruler. And like I said before, we're going to connect the bottom of those lines to the vanishing points. Since we're looking up at the shape, we see the bottom surface. Then thicken those main lines to make the cube really pop. And finally, clean up any remaining guidelines. Another way to draw a cube in two-point perspective is to start with the converging lines instead of that first vertical line. So draw two lines from one vanishing point and then two more from the other vanishing point. Bring them all together in a general area. You should see a rectangular shape forming where those four lines intersect, and that's going to be the top surface of our cube. From that surface, draw three vertical lines from the corners that are closest to you, but not the back corner, the one furthest away. Then line up your ruler with the vanishing points and connect the bottoms of those vertical lines. For the final steps, redraw and clean up your main lines and get rid of any extra guidelines. I can draw another cube above the horizon line to show you this method again. So this is the main surface of my cube, and I'm going to darken the lines here. Now, just like we did before, we're going to repeat the process. Draw your vertical lines from the closest corners and then connect the bottom of those vertical lines to the respective vanishing points to complete the cube. Lastly, clean up any guidelines and refine your main lines. I'm going to draw another example below the horizon line, this time very close to the line. For this one, I'll use the first method, the one I used for the first 3 cubes in this video. Personally, I find it easier to start my cube with a vertical line, but some artists prefer the second method. It's really just a matter of personal preference. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And that's it for this tutorial. Thank you for following this tutorial. I'm glad you made it this far. I hope this tutorial was helpful and easy to follow. Until next time, and have fun drawing.